Hey guys, it's Simblr and welcome back to another speed renovation. Today I'm not renovating an EA house, I'm renovating an old house that I built. This is one of the first houses I built whenever I got The Sims 4, and I hated it because whenever I first started building in The Sims 4, I was still getting used to all the controls and everything, and basically everything I built was terrible. So yeah, I decided to renovate this one because I really hated this house, and I uploaded it, and it's called a tacky start because it was a really ugly house. I was trying to fit it into the Willow Creek, yes, Willow Creek neighborhood whenever I was building it, and you know, those houses are not pretty anyway. So instead of trying to renovate the entire neighborhood, I decided to build houses on the empty lots that kind of went with the style of the other houses, and it was terrible. So I decided I'd go back and renovate it, and I might go back and renovate some of my other builds if you guys are interested in seeing that. I have a lot that were just shells because I tried to make starter homes and ran out of money. So I've just got a bunch of shells in my gallery. If you guys are interested in those, they're not great. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. They're hideous. But yeah, this was one of my least favorite houses, so I decided to renovate it. You'll see the before and after pictures at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But I did change the name of this house after the renovation. It's now called the Wildflower, and if you want the old house to renovate it yourself, it's also in my gallery. There's a shell version of it. It was just unfurnished version, and there's a furnished version. It's just called a tacky start, and then the furnished one just has furnished at the in the title. Yeah, probably. Okay, so I did change the shape of the house a little bit. I added two extra well, you've seen the walls, right? Yeah, these two that I'm working on right now. I added those because I felt like it was just kind of a box, you know, and before I was making a starter home, so I couldn't really do much with it, but I decided to throw out the starter home price and everything, so I just went with it. The price of this house ended up being 50,733 simoleons, so once you've been playing your game for a while and you got you've saved up some money and stuff, and you have two kids, you'll be able to move into the house, probably. So as long as you're not starting out with two kids, then you know you probably should. Yeah, okay, anyway. It's on a 20 by 15 lot, and it has two lot traits. I gave it Great Soil and Child's Play, although I did forget to put some planter pots in this place, so sorry. Feel free to change the traits or add those in yourself, but it says 2 bedrooms. It was 2 bedrooms whenever I first renovated it, and then it's 2 bedrooms still afterwards, but there's only 1 bathroom. And it is meant for like a small family, and the renovated version of this house has 2 beds in the children's room. I don't know why I said that way. In the children's room, there's 2 beds. There's a toddler bed and a regular bed, and I did use a few stuff packs and expansion packs. I know I used City Living stuff. I don't know what else I used, but I know I used multiple packs because they're in my game, and I never really pay attention to what I'm using, so I don't actually know which ones I've used, but I'm happy with the way this house turned out after the renovation, and I did knock down some walls and replace them, because whenever I built this house, we didn't have the half walls, so I just built full walls, and I just hated this house so much, and it just looked so cramped and gross, and I didn't like it, so yeah, I know the brick wallpaper is also from City Living, so if you don't have City Living, you can replace it with, you know, a different brick wallpaper. I was going to use a base game brick wallpaper. I think it was base game. No, I think it was, I don't remember, but, yeah, I changed this one because I like it better. And so, yeah, now we are working on the kitchen, and since it's not a starter home, I put in some, I guess, decent appliances, you know. They're not the best because I don't feel like you always have to have the best appliances and stuff in the kitchen, unless you have like a really, really good cookie chef person. So if you do that, then, you know, feel free to upgrade, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I think we're about done with the kitchen. It's just a small kitchen. This is a teeny tiny little kitchen, so it's not really meant for like a chef or anything because it is a very tiny kitchen. There's like one counter space that I left. So now we are moving on to the dining room, and I do move the table and stuff over because I add like a little divider wall going across the kitchen and dining room to divide it from the hallway. And so I do move the table over so that it's centered in that space. And yeah, I think the dining room's actually my favorite part, even though there's not very much to it. It's just really a table and some plants and a trash can. That's pretty much all I added, but I do like the way it turned out. And I think my favorite room in this house actually is the kids' room because it's really cute. I don't actually know if you're able to walk around in it. Hopefully you can, but you may have to move some toys and stuff, which whenever you see this movie in, they'll just go around and pick up all the toys that I have laying around on the floor anyway, because that's what they do. So yeah, I was going to use this divider, but then I found the one's just a straight divider, so I decided to use that one instead because I liked it better. And I just put it across like that, and I really liked it. So yeah, and it was better than having a wall run across it because you can still see through it so that you can see into the hallway and it still feels a little bit more open. So that's why I decided to go with a divider instead of full wall height, and instead of half wall, because half wall would look weird going across that far in my opinion. So yeah, I really like the way that it turned out. And I guess, yeah, we are now working on the living room, which is awesome. And I know I used a City Living coffee table and a chair, and the rug is also City Living. Everything else, I believe, is base game. I'm not sure about the TV. I don't know if TVs came in any of the other packs. Probably, I mean, it probably did, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a base game TV. But anyway, there isn't really much to the living room. I don't really like to use end tables in the living rooms often. I mean, if I have nothing else to put there, then I will, but I really like this plant that came with City Living, so that's what I decided to use instead of a coffee table, and it takes up the same amount of space as a coffee table, and so, yeah, it worked, and I really liked it, so that's what I did. And, you know, a hallway's a hallway. There's really not much to talk about. I was going to put this little kid's backpack thing there. I thought it was a cute idea, but it didn't make sense for it to be in the middle of the hallway instead of next to the door, so I just scrapped that idea and might use it later on in a different house because I did like the mirror sitting on the little shelf thing with the little puppy picture. I think it was a puppy, I don't really know. But yeah, now we're moving on to the master bedroom. It's a really small bedroom. I'm pretty sure the master bedroom's smaller than the kids' bedroom, at least, you know, area wise. Full what? I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna put the bed in the middle and then have two end tables, but there was just not enough room to stick in a dresser if I did that because they wouldn't be able to reach the dresser and they wouldn't be able to go around the bed to get to the other side. And if the Sim got off on that side, they probably wouldn't be able to walk around to get out of the room, so they'd just be stuck there forever. So I just stuck it in the corner because in Sims 4 you can do that, and that makes me very happy because otherwise I would have had to reshape the entire house and everything. So yeah, happy about that. And then yeah, I did put another TV in the master bedroom because I just felt like that area needed something and I didn't want to stick another plant in there. So yeah, and this bathroom is a little bit bigger than what I usually do for just a small house with one bathroom. Whenever I'm doing bathrooms, I usually just do a 2x3 sized room for a bathroom, and you know, call it a day because I hate decorating bathrooms. It's my least favorite room in a house is a bathroom, hallways, and entryways. So yeah, I don't like to make big bathrooms, but you know, it happens, right? So I didn't resize the bathroom at all from what I originally had, and yeah, it's nice. It's a bathroom. I don't really know what else there's to say about it. And this is the final room in this house. This is the kid's bedroom, and I guess the color palette is more, well, I guess I don't want to say that it's more feminine because, well, I mean, there's a lot of feminine colors, but I mean, you could always stick a boy and a girl in here and it would be fine. But, you know, you can always recolor things if you don't like it, so that's great. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for this house. I really wish that these curtains came in like a solid white color because I really wanted to use them for the rest of the house, but all the colors, they really don't go with like adult furniture, I guess. I mean, these two-paneled color blocking curtains, I mean, sometimes they'll go with it, but it just didn't match the color scheme that I was already going with for the rest of the house, and I really wanted to use them, and it made me sad. But you know, they didn't give a white color swatch for these, which is unfortunate. But we are coming up on the screenshots momentarily, and I will have before and after screenshots, so you guys can check that out. I will have a link to this house on my gallery in the description, so you guys can download it if you would like, and I will also put a link to the version of the before renovation. But yeah, now we're on to the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!